So the purpose of this video is to show how an immigration officer would go about validating your claims of having a brother or sister currently living in Canada. So you better have your notepads and pens ready because we're going to be dropping in some valuable pieces of content which you can take away for your own immigration process. So if you or your spouse has a sibling who's currently living in Canada, you are eligible for around 15 additional CRS points in the express entry. So just how do you prove your relationship to your sibling in Canada? Stick around. Hey, this is Jason here from the Immigration Consultants, where we offer you the best immigration services both in India and outside. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So for you to claim your additional 15 CRS points, your sibling must be living in Canada and your sibling must actually be your sibling. So in this case, maybe a copy of your birth certificate or the family page of your passport should come handy in proving that your sibling is a Canadian permanent resident or a permanent citizen of Canada. And last but not the least, your sibling currently lives in Canada. So who's a sibling? So your brother or sister could be your biological brother or sister, or maybe even your half brother and sister. They could be your adopted brother and sister also. So if your parents remarried and if you have a step brother or sister who is not related to you by blood or adoption, but just that your parents are married. So in this case, you must provide the following documents to prove your relationship to your sibling. Number one, the proof of your relationship to your sibling who is 18 years or older. So you may prove this by probably showing a copy of your birth certificates. Now remember, your birth certificates must contain your parents' names. Or you could even show a copy of your family page of your passport or the inside back cover that would show the name of your parents. A copy of your parents' marriage certificate. Now this would be pretty important, especially in the case of a stepbrother or stepsister, to show that your parents are actually married. Legal adoption documents, especially in the case of adopted siblings. You would also have to prove that your sibling is a Canadian permanent resident holder or a Canadian citizen. Now, for this, you would require a copy of both the sides of the Canadian citizenship document of your sibling. So if your sibling was born in Canada, in that case, a birth certificate can be provided or a permanent residency card must be provided. So next, you also have to prove that your sibling currently resides in Canada. So for this, you could probably show a copy of your brothers and sisters' bank statements, any utility bill that would show their address. If they have a driving license, that could help. A residential lease that could show they're currently living there. Mortgage documents, so if they have mortgage documents, they could show they're living in Canada. So the most important thing here is that the document must show their address, and it should be a recent document, so within a 6-month period. So pro tip here, if your sibling does not currently live in Canada, in that case, you cannot claim the additional 15 CRS score for the express entry. Now, you may have a question here. What if my sibling is moving back to Canada? In that case, would it work? Well, in this case, I would recommend you not submit your documents until your sibling is physically living in Canada, and you should be able to prove that. Remember, the onus is on you to prove your sibling in Canada. And if you can't prove that, well, you lost the 15 CRS points. So these 15 CRS points would make a huge difference if you're going to immigrate to Canada or not. So in your letter of explanation, which we have discussed in our earlier videos, and if you haven't seen the video, you can probably click on the link card that's above. So in the document section, you would need to write your cover letter. You can bundle the cover letter with the other documents and then upload the document. So if you guys are struggling or not able to get through this, I would recommend you book a consult with us. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments, you can list them in the comment section that's below. You can also hit the big red subscribe button that's below and the bell icon next to it to receive more such videos in the future. I will see you in the next one.